Just
good. Okay. What happened to my system here? Okay. So until yesterday, we saw how to create TCD, how to create instances, then how to generate the instances and all for the template. Right. I have doubt in instantiate. Yeah, sure, Tarun. We can discuss post the class. Okay. So till now we saw how to do all this stuff manually, like this instantiation and all. Okay. So today I will show you the different instantiation techniques and all that are present in TC. Okay. So let's go to TCD. And do a checkout on this. I'm creating one dummy sheet. Okay, give me one example. Then, okay, and then I'll create some attributes like attr1, attr2, okay, and control N, control A, attr3, and I think these are enough. Okay, and yeah, let me create one more, two more. Control N, control A, attr4. I'm having eye infection, so that's why I'm not able to type properly. Please don't mind. Okay, I'm trying to manage. Okay, attr5. So these five, and then these five will have instances, right? So let us, what we do is first let us instantiate them. Okay. So last time I was telling you that I'll discuss about this business relevance and all. Right. So now let's see how that is going to impact. This one I'll keep it as no. Okay. This one I'm keeping this as result. Okay. And for these three, they are the business relevance, yes. Okay. Similarly, let us create instances. Okay. So copy these three. Okay. So now I have five attributes with three instances in them. Out of these five attributes, two attributes are business non-relevant. Is it clear till here?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm copying this sheet and pasting it for multiple times so that I can show you different examples. Actually, these instances and all for the sheet, right? You need not create manually. You have certain methods here available in Tosca so that Tosca will create the instances for your sheet. based upon the attributes and their instance values that you give. Okay, so what are the different types of instance generation techniques means? The first one is all combinations. Okay, as the name says, it looks for all possible combinations of the attributes and the instances. Okay, so let's see. Right click, say generate instances, all combinations. See, it has created how many instances? So many for us. Okay, total 28 instances have been created for us. And if you look at the instance combination and all, see it is like this. See, one time it has chosen one value and it has created different instances for us. So, okay, and if you keenly observe, did it create any instances for, did it select the values for ATTR1 and ATTR2?
No.
No, right? Because these are business non-relevant. So if you are using any test case generation techniques, do always remember only the business relevant attributes will be considered. Hello,
Here, Amma.
is this clear to everybody? Any questions?
No.
Usually in interviews they will ask you, tell me what are the different types of instance generation techniques. Okay, so please do remember these names. How to generate the instances? It is not difficult, right? Everybody can say. Right click and say generate instances. Okay. The second one is orthogonal technique. Orthogonal technique is mainly used to generate minimum number of instances. Let us see that. Right click, generate instances, orthogonal. And see, it has generated total 3 instances for us. And if you observe what orthogonal does is, like if it uses one particular instance value, it will not try to use that particular instance value again. It will try to use a new one. If for suppose there is no value it is supposed to use, then only it will use. And orthogonal is mainly used to generate the minimum number of instances, means this is the least count, whereas all combinations is the maximum count. Any questions on orthogonal? No. Okay, cool. Let's move on. One second. Can't see properly. Okay, the third one is the pairwise technique. So what does this pairwise do is, it will consider these attributes as some pairs and accordingly it will generate the instances. Okay, so right click generate instances and click on pairwise and see it has generated these many instances for you. First it has selected all instances, then see it has selected instances here, but these two, one, these two, and then again this, the pairing of these two is done. So now it started pairing these two. So some, that is how it will manage. Like two of them will have the similar ones, and accordingly it will generate. Okay. Any questions on pairwise technique? The last one is the linear expansion. Okay. And for this linear expansion, if you right click and say generate instances, linear expansion, it will not work. I will show you. See, a straight through instance cannot be generated because they do not have a straight through instances. What is the straight through instance? Why is it mainly used? Is always linear expansion is the instance generation technique that is considered as the best practice by Tricentis Tosca. Okay, and coming to the straight through instance and all, until now we saw that the attributes are having some business relevance such as yes, no, and result. So along with the attributes, the instances that they have inside them, right? We have three instances. So we have three types of instance characters, that is valid value, invalid, and the straight through. You know what is valid? If that particular value is a valid one, then we will give the character as valid. If it is an invalid value, we will give the character as invalid. If that particular value is being used in the happy path, for suppose if you take a state drop down, you can select any state, right? From Jammu and Kashmir, Kerala, Telangana, Rajasthan, Mizoram, whatever be the state, you can select it. But still, when doing the happy path scenario, you will be considering only one state. Though do you have 30 valid values, you will be selecting only one value. That one value is called a straight through instance. Is it clear theoretically?
Yeah.
I want all of you to respond today, please. This is an important one only. Okay, this is not something I am saying you as a story or something.
Ramya, that pairwise, when could you please repeat once the pairwise thing?
Pairwise, it will consider the attributes as pairs basically. For suppose now, okay, hold on, I'll show you. Here we have three attributes, right? So we got 10 instances, right?
Hmm.
What? Let's add one more attribute and see. One second. Okay, I added three more attributes. So now I have total 8. Out of these 8, these two will not be considered. So 6 you think. Okay. And now I'll delete all this also. One second. Yeah. Right click and say generate instances. I know out of all, pairwise is the stupid one which we can't understand easily. See, now I got 18 instances. And if you observe here, okay, see, first time it has selected same value. Okay, then it started selecting different value for all of these except one. Did you see?
Hmm. Yeah.
And then it started selecting, considering them as pairs. See, here it started selecting underscore one, underscore one. Okay, and I don't know, like, see this one, it is quite confusing to understand. These two are one pair, these two are one pair, this is one pair, something they say. Okay, so based on these techniques it will generate. You need not worry, usually nobody questions you like how it generates and all.
Generally, when we are using that orthogonal pairwise and that all combination technique,
Usually we will not use this pairwise technique at all. in real time. Okay, orthogonal, yes, we use it when we are creating classes and all, which is your next topic. Then we will use orthogonal technique, and orthogonal gives us the minimum number of test cases, right? So that's why we will use it most of the time. And the other one which we use is linear expansion.
That linear expansion.
Yeah, I need to say it. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Ramya.
Yeah. So now we are discussing about the character of the instances, right? So let's see how can we change it. This character can be changed via properties menu here. See, it has a character and a position, right? Or else it can be changed from here by pressing the F7 button. Okay, so if you see, there are three values: valid, invalid, and straight through. So let's say the first one is a valid value, the second one is a invalid value, okay, and third one is a straight through value. Okay, let us do this in the same way for all. Valid, invalid, straight through. I'm quickly pressing the F7 button. That's why you can't see me changing here. Okay. I think I gave you some assignment, right? Yes, Santosh.
Yes, Ramya.
So did anybody started working on it?
Yes.
Can you share me your files today? Please do share me your assignment files today. Okay. Hmm. So now we have all these three characters for all. Now let's see. Okay. What is this linear expansion? Linear expansion always needs one straight through instance. That's all. It doesn't bother whether you have valid, invalid, and all. All it needs is one straight through instance for the business relevant module attributes. Okay. Anyways, now let me right click, collapse, expand, collapse. 1 second. Yeah. Right click, generate instances. Last one. See, it has generated instances this time. The first one is the straight through instance, they call it. That means what it does is, irrespective of how many values we have, it will select all straight through values and create one straight through instance. This is nothing but our happy path test case. Second time onwards, what it does it will start uh, taking up one attribute. Okay, and see, now it started giving valid value, invalid value. But if you observe here, the remaining two attributes are having only straight through values with them. So now these three combinations for the attribute 3 are done. So now it moved to 4, and with 4 already straight through is already used. So it started using valid value, invalid value. Now with 5, valid value, invalid value. Okay, so this is how it will generate the instances for us. This linear expansion technique. Any questions? Any doubts still here? No? Okay, cool. So these are the different generation techniques we have. Okay, so please do practice these things. And the next one that I want to discuss about is classes. Okay, for that I'm deleting 3 sheets and I will say class. Okay, so now until now we are creating different test sheets, and then we are talking about the attribute instances inside the test sheet, and then we are using it at the TC as our data sources for the particular test case templates and all. So now along with test sheets, if you right click on the folder in TCD, you have another option, that is classes. See, this is a class icon, the C1. Click on this. Okay, so it says this is my particular class name I can give. So I will say I want this as my, okay, environment details is the class name. So in the classes also I can create attributes. So this is my attribute. I'll say URL. So email, some password, some path, and all. And all these attributes again the same way, they have instances. Okay, like dev, okay, and then QA, and then, sorry, I can't see properly, that's why I'm typing too slow today. UAT. So I will copy this, paste it across. Okay, so and these classes also have instances for them. So now I'll create instances for my class also. Dev UA UAT. So now let us select these things manually, or else, okay, or else one thing we can do, instead of creating class this here, let us use the orthogonal technique. Okay, so generate instances orthogonal. So see, it has given me 3 instances, that is the minimum number, and it has selected the possible values for me. And if you observe, this is all dev values, right? So I will name this instance as dev, and this one is all QA values. So this is QA instance, and this one is all about UAT values. Okay, so this one. So this is how I created class. Any questions until class creation? Yes, no.
No, Ramya.
Okay.
Why do we create classes actually?
Yeah, that is what I will say, you know. Okay. So now what is the use of classes? Why do we create them is this, do you remember reusable test step blocks in test case section?
Yes, Ramya.
Yes, right? The
Yes.
same way in TCDs we have classes. For suppose I have a test sheet here. Okay, and in this test sheet now I need to use different values, that is URL, email ID, password, path. All these 4 values are to be selected. Okay, but I need to create, so now what should I do? I should again create those particular attributes. create their instances and then start selecting them, right? So instead of doing that, one best way is just drag this class and drop it onto your test sheet. See, in this test sheet I have dropped, and look at the icon that I got. Isn't this icon similar to the RTB icon in test cases? Right. Do you remember RTBs? See, this is the icon for reusable test step blocks. The same way, this is the icon for class. And here what we do is, okay, for suppose now if you want to create some instances and all, okay. So let's say I want to create some instance for my class, and all I do is I need not select all these parameters, URL, email and all. I will directly select the instance name here. So see, all these parameters will be automatically selected. If I say QA, see, all QAs. If I say UAT, all UAT. Did you understand?
Yeah.
So basically class is nothing but it acts similar to the reusable test step blocks. Here, if you have some attributes which are repeating multiple times and with the same combination, then yes, we take classes, and instead of using all creating all these attributes and their instances and all, you can directly use this class and select the instance that you want. That is the main purpose. Is it clear till here, everybody?
Yeah.
Any other questions? Any doubts?
No.
Okay. So this is all about different instance generation techniques that we have, and how do we create class, what is a class, and when do we use it. And not only these two, we discussed about business relevance and also about the character of the instance. Along with the character, instances also have a different property, that is position. Position is nothing like inner value, boundary value. These values will be there. Why do we need them? You know the different black box testing approaches, right? From manual testing perspective, I am talking about.
Yes.
Okay, so there you will have this boundary value analysis. Okay, and some other techniques also. There are 5 techniques over there. So for those reason, we have this position, whether this value is a inner value or a boundary value. Okay, and we all know like what is this fill empty values, clear values do. These are some toggle business relevance. Yes, we know. And then we have this convert option. What is this convert option is, if you want to convert something, like for suppose if you want to convert an attribute into an instance, or else if you want to convert an instance into an attribute, okay, these all things can be done basically by using this convert, and we will never use these things in the real time. So this is all about TCD. Any questions, any doubts from TCD part?
Oh, Ramya. Usually in a real time, do we use TCD? Because
Yes,
uh, we can even, I mean, link the Excel sheet and work on that, right?
yes. I will show you that also. Don't worry.
Mhm.
I will show you that Excel and how to use the normal Excel sheet also. I will show you. But
Okay.
nowadays, most of the companies are using TCD. They are
Okay.
not considering Excel. So that is the reason we are always, learning TCD and practicing TCD more.
Okay.
Okay. So it depends on you and the company that you get into. Like even during interviews, you can say that I worked using Excel. Nobody can question you.
Okay.
But better say TCD because everybody is upgraded, right?
Yeah, correct.
Let us all be in the same pitch. Okay, cool. So I will stop it here today. Okay. And tomorrow I will take up this. One second. What is today's? Sorry. On Monday, let us see what are the different types of module merge, module rescan things and all. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.
Ramya,
Huh.
actually yesterday I tried to install that MS SQL for multi-user.